everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you and your loved ones are safe, healthy, and doing well during this time. In today's video, it is, oh my gosh, it is so crazy. It is so exciting. I am going to be sharing my bead design, my bead collaboration with OHM Beads with you guys today. I'm going to be unveiling it. So if you haven't seen my previous video, which basically is my announcement video of this collaboration, I kind of go over a little bit more information kind of about the collaboration itself. I will link it somewhere on the screen up here for you guys. So definitely watch that video first because that'll be a little bit more helpful for you guys just to kind of get the little ideas of what's going on. But the name of my bead is right here. This is my box art and it is called Don't Give Up. It is a silver oxidized bead and it is the OHMistry Project for this year, which is just, oh my gosh, you guys, I still cannot believe this is happening, and I cannot thank this community enough for, sorry, I'm gonna get emotional, for making this dream come true for me, and for OHM Beads for making this dream come true to me. This bead tells a very personal story, but it also, I hope, will tell a very personal story for you and for the wearer that gets it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the inspiration behind the bead, the story of the bead, as well as going kind of over all the little details and meanings behind the bead. This bead is amazing because OHM Beads was able to pack a ton of my ideas into this. And I love beads that tell stories. And this bead has all of that and more. It has my love of nature in it, and also has my love of fairy tales and faith, and just so much is packed into this little bead, and I cannot believe how well OHM Beads was able to bring my ideas to life. So I'm gonna be super emotional and probably in this video, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Make sure to grab your delicious cup of tea. I purposely have a straw because I'm wearing white and I'm so emotional and like, ah! So I'm gonna like take sips through my reusable straw. I'm just gonna insert some footage that I actually took the other day of the first time I got to see my beads, so unbox it and see it. And it's so funny because the day I filmed and posted my announcement video was also like later that day the bead actually came in the mail. So I thought that was so funny and like such a coincidence. So I'm gonna insert that footage now for you to see. And I don't know if this is the bead, but it's from OHM Beads and it says one bead. And oh my gosh, I have not seen my bead yet, and I think this is it. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna put the camera on just in the off chance that this is my bead, and if it's not, then I probably won't end up using this footage. But I'm really excited to see if it's my bead because I've never seen it in person, and this is so surreal. So this is the package. These are my scissors. I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna see together if it is my bead. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm like nervous, excited, all the things. I think it's really promising that it's my bead. It's so cute, you guys, because my husband, Georgina, and Ella, like you can't see them, but they're all here watching me, which is really sweet. Let's open it up. It is my bead. It's my bead. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. It's my box art. Oh my gosh, I haven't even seen my box art in person. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. It looks so amazing. My insert isn't in here, but that's totally fine because I wasn't expecting to see the box art. Oh my gosh, this is my bead. Oh my goodness. It looks so cool. Ella's like right by my feet. You want to see it with me? Oh my goodness. That's the bead that Mama collabed with OHM Beads. Oh my god, lippy stick on you. Oh my goodness, look at all the cool details on it. Oh my gosh, and there's my little signature on it, which is so cool. Thank you so much, OHM, and to this amazing community. I cannot believe this is real life. This is so crazy to me. Oh my goodness, my bead, you guys, that's so crazy. That's my bead. Do you want to see it? That's my bead. Did you see Mama's bead? What do you think? Yeah, are you pretty proud? Are you, little Georgie? My little Joe, we love you. Yeah, what do you think? What does my husband think?
It's awesome. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Ella, do you like it? Where's Ella? You like it? Do you like Mama's bead? It's not to eat. It's just a bead. It's just a bead. Are you kissing me? You're very proud. Well, thank you very much, Ella. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is the first thing you're going to see when you look at the bead or you get the bead, and it is my box that the bead comes in. And I actually drew and colored in the illustrations on this box. It tells a little bit of a fairy tale story of the bead, which I'll get into later. So it kind of has a woman in a cloak. She has a wilted flower. There's a little treasure chest with the OHM logo on it, and there's some ghosty, kind of ghostly like creatures, and she's on a mountain. There's a little trail, and then on the back it kind of just shows her journeying up, and then the name of the bead and this really amazing like fairy tale font. It says "Don't Give Up," and then it has my signature, my little artist signature on there, and the OHM Beads website, which is just so cool. This literally looks like I drew it on the box. Like they kept everything I did on here. And now I'm gonna share the story behind the bead. So if you go onto the OHM Beads website on June 19th, this is the story that you will see about the bead. So I'm gonna be reading this to you. I wrote this, oh my gosh, it was a couple months ago now. And I remember when I was like reading this out loud to myself, I would just start crying. I just have such a personal connection to this bead. So I'm hoping that when I read this to you guys, I'm not gonna cry, so we'll see. We'll see how well I do. Don't give up, you tell yourself. You feel it in your heart and soul. You're meant to succeed. It starts with those first few steps, but with all journeys, it is a struggle of faith and self-assurance. Fear finds its way to creep in. It twists your path, voices harsh judgment, creates doubt and pain. It tries to seize the victory that awaits you. At your darkest moment, when all feels lost, this bead reminds you to keep going. Push upwards, onwards. Faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. Having faith will guide your journey. Through the darkness, the clouds will open, the path will brighten. And the further you go, the clearer your path becomes. You will find unexpected help. You will experience achievements big and small. Before you know it, you will arrive at the end and the start of a new beginning. You will be victorious. Every fear, doubt, and painful memory will be conquered. So that's the story behind the bead. I just read it off my phone and put my phone over here. And I'm gonna kind of dive in a little bit deeper to that story. So there was a lot of inspiration for this bead. As you can kind of see the bead itself, it is a mountain, and there's a dark side of the mountain and there's a light side of the mountain. And on the dark side of the mountain, there's little like doorways that actually, like if you look through the bead, you will see that it actually like it's open, like it's legit like a doorway that you can go through, which I just think is so cool. Like you can see the inside of the bead through those little holes. And on this bead, you'll notice that there are little ghostly creatures, a little snake, and different kind of interesting, scary things on that mountain, because like I mentioned, that journey, it isn't easy, and a lot of times it'll be your own head telling you to give up, but you also have other people, like I mentioned before. When you get to the light side of the mountain, things just start looking up. It starts to become more of a very like happy feeling side of the bead, which I really love. This is a side that definitely feels very positive, lighthearted, happy, and you can almost just kind of like, for me anyway, when I look at it, you can almost just feel that sunshine through it. So there's little trees growing, there's a cute little mushroom house, which is just so crazy adorable. There's this adorable little bunny, and then on the end, it's almost like kind of like a little castle, but it's kind of like a finish line. I love to run. I used to do races when I was younger, so it's kind of like that finish line after the end of the journey, and it says, "You did it." And it's a little harder to see, but there's this tiny little treasure chest at the end. And what's inside that treasure chest? Who knows what it is for you, but it's there waiting for you. On a journey, and especially on difficult journeys, whether it's, you know, big or small. A lot of times we'll have self-doubt, but we'll also have others who doubt us as well. And on those really hard journeys when you're like, oh, why should I bother? Why do I keep going? This is so difficult. You'll have those temptations to stop and just to take the easy way out, to take the shortcut. And you'll never know what was waiting for you on the other side of the mountain. And that was just something I really wanted to convey on this bead, that this bead reflects a journey. It reflects the beginning of a journey, the hard part of the journey, and then when you get to that top part of the mountain, you can see this amazing, beautiful view. But what you also see is what's waiting for you if you keep going. And that was kind of the inspiration with that, with any difficult journey that we go through. Like I mentioned, big or small, that we need to have that faith, the faith within ourselves, faith if you're from a religious point of view, faith in God, faith in whatever you believe in, just to keep going. But I think a really important part of that is just faith in yourself, that you have the strength to do whatever you put your mind to, whatever dreams you have, whatever obstacles you have, that you can defeat it. And like I mentioned, there's a very personal connection I have to this bead. Just when I think about all the times if I hadn't kept going, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I think that's just what kind of the messages I basically want to convey is, like, no matter how hard things get for you, no matter how impossible they may seem, that you can overcome anything. And I think that's why I have such an emotional connection to this bead, is that I've seen people who give up and don't keep going. And if I can share something that can be a positive message on someone's wrist to remind them that they can keep going, that they got this, to keep having that faith to push through, that is just something that just gives me that little like smile in my heart. That is kind of the inspiration behind the bead. I'm very emotional. Hopefully I'm worried I probably did not convey this as well as I wanted, just because I have such emotional connection to this bead, but hopefully it does convey some of that. And I am going to take this time to actually share a little bit more about my own journeys that I've gone through, and in the hopes that you'll also share your story, whether it's in the comment section of here, or whether it's in an Instagram post, or just to a friend, because I feel like the journeys we go through also give inspiration and strength to others, to let them know that those mountains, though they can be conquered. So for me, when I was young, I kind of shared a little bit lightly of this on Instagram before, but I had an eating disorder. I had anorexia, and at my lowest point, I needed a pretty big blood transfusion. And that was the big turning point. That was when I started my journey to recovery. I've been recovered now for over 10 years, but I will tell you, that was probably the first really challenging mountain I had to climb. It is very challenging, and I still know women who are going and struggling through that today. And I'm so blessed that I was able to say, like, you know, I haven't struggled with an eating disorder for over 10 years, and I don't think I ever will, to be honest, because the person I was then and the person I am now are completely different. It's really crazy the past couple of years. You guys kind of know a little bit about it. I haven't shared in full detail, but I had a head injury that kind of affected my neck and affected a bunch of other symptoms, and I'm actually still going through that. It's affected my vision, it's affected quite a couple different things. I get dizziness and horrible, awful symptoms, to be honest. But and it's been a journey through that as well, and that kind of also tells the story of just trying to find out, you know, what's going on, what's causing these things and all of that. A lot of you may know I recently had a surgery. It was back on March 10th. I finally got a diagnosis for something that I had struggled with for so many years of my life, and not being taken seriously, and not having my pain being validated, and kind of shrugged off, to be honest. And I was diagnosed on March 10th. I knew I had it, but you need to have a surgery to know if you for sure have it. No scan, no other test will let you know if you have it. So it's kind of like an investigative surgery where they kind of go in and you know, see what's going on. And I got diagnosed with endometriosis, which is a whole other video, and a video I do plan to make because I think it's really important, especially for women who may have it, to talk about it. But it took a long time to get diagnosed for that for me, and to know that there's finally an explanation for all the crazy symptoms I have. Because in case you didn't know, for endometriosis, you can have a lot of other pain and side effects from it that aren't just related to that time of the month. So that's a whole other video topic. I promise I will actually be making a video on that because, like I said, I think it's important to share that information. But that was such a journey for me too. So this bead tells those little stories, those little challenges and obstacles that I had. I would love to know, is your own journey? What is your journey that you've gone through, or journeys that you've gone through? Because we've all gone through ones that are painful. But guaranteed that if you finish that journey, you've had that bright day, you've had that journey lead you to a new journey and a new place that's just so wonderful and so exciting, and truly like a gift. It's a gift, it's a blessing. So yeah, that's kind of a little story kind of about me, my personal thing, but I would just really love to know your own little story of what you've gone through, or if you're currently on a journey. I just wanted you to know I'm praying for you. And anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this bead, seeing the details, hearing the story behind it, and my personal inspirations for it. I know I definitely opened up a lot more on this video, so I hope you guys don't mind. And I hope you love it. I hope you love this bead as much as me. And if you don't, that's totally fine too. But I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say about it, what you think of it. And again, just a huge, huge thank you to each and every one of you, because you made this huge dream come true for me to design my own bead. And OHMbeads, thank you guys so much. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you and your loved ones are safe and doing well. And just all my love to you guys. I cannot thank you and OHMbeads enough for this opportunity. Thank you for letting me have a dream come true with this bead. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now, you guys, and cheers. I'm gonna finish the rest of this tea.